Hey right guys, Tripmunch's Joey, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 4 of Once Upon a Time Season 1. Last episode was the best out of the 3 so far. It actually had some elements about it that was good, more so in the second half. It's weird saying we're 3 episodes in and we actually had good elements of it. I do see the progression kind of building up over the last 3 episodes, so hopefully you can keep on that momentum. So yeah, episode 4 guys, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like if you're new, remember to subscribe, and of course if you want uncut and early reactions to Once Upon a Time, then link to the Patreon page will be down below. There should be around 4 or 5 episodes ahead. So yeah, let's do this. Every intro has a different kind of, so that's a fairy there. If it does that every episode, I'll be impressed if every intro is different. Disney? Oh, is this Cinderella? Your fairy godmother!
This wand.
It's the Elder Wand. Oh, did she just full on die? Well, that's not how I remember that story. David Tennant.
I will do anything to get out of here. Anything.
Is Cinderella even on this?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, good job. Don't read it. I mean, no one ever does. Well done. You traded in your life probably for a dress.
Have a good time. But be sure
It didn't even fit her. Did they not measure her feet before filming that scene? There was about that much space left in the shoe. Look at him looking at the camera.
See you later.
Oh, is he actually leaving in the book? Go. Oh my god, thank god. Bye, Henry. See you hopefully next episode. He's gone. He's been shipped off to school. God bless America. Why did he put his siren on then?
Siren.
Let's put a siren on when we're parking.
How
Hey, best character. How have you managed that? What do you mean, how did you manage that? Is that even possible? There's Cinderella. Yep. And she's pregnant. Screw those people. Yep. This Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstilton cheese. I prefer him in this world at the moment, not gonna lie. He seems a bit more menacing. He seems like just like the jester in the... I know that he's Rumpelstiltskin, so he is the kind of jester. Oh god. Well, good job. As he flew back and knocked himself out. Oh, that sound.
You know the rules?
Oh god, I thought he'd gone to school. I know it's the next day, but still, he could have stayed there for a week. Is he actually sneaking off already? Little run down there. Fucking hell. Yeah, he's off. Wow.
Hi, my name's Mr. Gold.
Mr. Gold.
On your arrival,
I remember.
That's a sick last name.
I just want my property returned.
Okay.
Well, one of the
It's my PlayStation Vita.
discretion.
Did you hear you can't buy them anymore?
Let's just say so. Hey, Henry. How are you?
Okay.
Good.
Henry, what are you doing here?
Henry, why are you patrolling the streets? You're 10. See you later. Oh my god. He's still here. Why is the sidekick a kid? Oh my god. Could not be that girl who works at the calf?
I'll bring you back.
No? Just me? Okay.
And I'm just trying to spend time with you.
Thank god for that. Oh my god. I'm gonna get so many dislikes. Unless, like, hating Henry is a common thing, which I hope it is. You'll see the Disneyland fireworks. Well, the fire, the CGI on the fire. Definitely in front of a green screen. You can literally see it. My name's not James, it's Billy. Oh, this must be way in the future, because Snow White's here. God, the timelines are a bit... You gotta pay attention on that. It's like watching Dark.
I just wanted to make sure you were happy with your end of the bargain.
It's
Coming.
a baby.
Your firstborn.
Yup. Oh, I just dips out. Idiot, you signed the paper and now you shook.
You sent me. It's Rumpelstiltskin.
You fucking what? Look, he's fuming.
What did you promise him?
Just your sperm, to be honest, mate. Your jizz.
Oh, baby.
Yup. Yup. Well, you are an idiot. Read before you sign the dotted lines. She kind of looks like Rachel from Friends. Like her actual face.
Parents?
That would mean he was involved with her at all.
Oh my god, she's getting lines of actual dialogue.
Hasn't spoken to her since.
Look at Henry checking her out.
She's been through enough already.
Henry had to look at the sky. I keep looking at Henry's eyes. It's like, look anywhere but Ruby. Emma Swan, not Bella Swan. Someone said I was thinking of Twilight too much, and they're right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Look at the worm in the car.
It's a waste, Sean.
Sean! Sean! No one will get that unless they've played Heavy Rain. Why is he telling Sean to go inside? Isn't he like 20?
I found someone who's going to find that child a good and proper.
So you literally did the same Emma, but alright. So the deal still went over into the real world as well. Yeah, I don't think Mr. Gold can use magic in the modern world, so I don't really get what he's going to do. Him with his cane.
He's the mayor's kid.
Put
Hey, I'm on your side.
him on your side, dude!
She's not gonna tell me anything if
Does anyone want to supervise this kid instead of letting him just run around the streets at the age of 2, or however old he is?
What'd she tell you?
Oh my god! Oh, this fucking kid.
You can't go to Boston.
You can't go to Boston! Chill, man. Lob him out the window.
You have to stop or we're sent to jail.
Shut up.
Buckle up.
Oh, buckle up, great. Tell him not to buckle up and then crash the car on purpose. End of Henry.
I will do whatever is needed to save you and our child.
Oh, thank God Stuart Little, whatever his name is. And he probably heard you. You do realise you're talking in caves, echoes. Well, we know he goes in there, because the episode 1 and 2 was in there, wasn't it? In case you forgot. I remembered, but I'm sure you guys forgot, so I'm reminding you.
I told you.
I told you, dude! Oh my god! Oh my god.
Coming.
Yeah, what a shock. Oh, fucking Jesus. Don't know, Henry, I think she's faking it.
No.
Yeah, I don't care for this character as much as I did Snow White and Prince Charming. Rumpelstiltskin's growing on me this episode, though. He's becoming one of the better characters. I prefer Rumpelstiltskin
I'd
to
like to alter the
Cinderella.
I think it's more than fair.
Yes!
Okay?
And all you have to do.
Oh, even I wouldn't buy this. He can't be this dumb. I hope he snaps it and uses his own.
Did you get it? And if you were to use it to say, imprison me,
He knows.
your debt to me would only grow.
I don't get why they're trying to play him. She made a deal. Like, I'm on Rumpel's side. He wants a kid anyway. He'll probably grow up to be like Henry.
Theory?
He knew that was coming.
You're different.
He gave her a choice as well. He was like, hey, you sure you want to do this?
And the mother's doing fine.
But we are going to have to give it to Rumpelstiltskin. Or Mr. Gold. Here he is.
Excellent.
I like him in the fantasy world now as well, to be fair. Him and the Evil Queen are the two that I like in both worlds.
You will never go back to that life.
Yeah, alright, mate. What if he died tomorrow? No? Okay.
Did I not mention that I picked out a name?
A name.
Oh, without discussing. Okay, excellent. And we will have it.
Oh, it's
The babies are blowing up.
baby. I'm dizzy.
Right.
Sit.
And why do you think that is?
It's okay.
Nah, he's dead.
Pass.
He's dead. Wait, no, he can't be dead because he's in the real world, so maybe he's just disappeared. Wrecked.
All magic comes at a price.
Is that like his motto? It's probably his shirt with that on. He's bossed it, to be fair, hasn't he? I thought he was cringe in the first couple eps, but now he seems alright. I don't think that'll happen with Henry, though. I mean, I'm just going to spoil that for you guys now.
Oh, well. I mean, if anyone could understand the reasons behind giving up a baby, I assumed it would be you.
Henry. Fucking scummy worm. I don't know even about worm, maybe a slug.
The police.
Henry the
That's where
Slug.
it's gonna end up.
Okay. She's made a deal with him. Probably ask for Henry, and I'd be fine with that, obviously. Sorted. I mean, in the real world, at least. Is she sleeping with Mr. Gold? This can't be Mr. Gold's room.
Oh, and don't forget.
Show us? Shut up! Go on then, mate. Let's hear it.
Well,
I'm not sure you're ready yet.
Oh, it's gonna be like The One or Jesus. It's gonna be so stupid. Yeah, Henry, did you know your mum's a MILF? Not the real mum, the evil queen mum. Oh, your shoe's bloody fallen off, you amateur. And you just didn't notice, like you wouldn't notice your shoe fell off. That just casually happens and you never notice.
I got her a present.
One shoe.
No, if they're-
They fit better than your glass shoes did. Hey, she's gonna be a deputy. Deputy. That's cool. She'll be a cop, I guess. See how that goes. Oh, was it him? Yeah, I don't know why I'm like shocked. I thought it was gonna be Rumpel, but then I was like, that ain't gonna be Rumpel's room. But it's Jamie Dornan's room, so I mean, I don't make love. I fuck hard. I'm just 50 shades of fucked up. This is what I like to call my playroom. What, will you play like Xbox and stuff? Yeah, there we go, guys. That is episode 4 of Once Upon a Time Season 1. Probably the best episode so far. I think the plot in episode 3 was better, like kind of learning about Prince Charming and Snow White. I preferred that to the fancy stuff in this episode. However, I felt like the real world and the fantasy stuff both were decent this episode, so it's just more consistent, and the first half wasn't as slow as the first half of episode 3 was. So I think this, even though the story in the fantasy world was better in episode 3, I think overall this episode was better. Flaws, obviously it's still not great. I wouldn't say it was like a great episode, it's just the best episode so far. Flaws is still Henry tagging along. I just don't like the kid. I mean, I don't know if my commentary in the reaction has kind of given that away, but I mean, spoiler alert, I don't like Henry. He's just so fucking annoying. And he's in every scene still, every single scene in the real world. He's just there. How? Like, go to school, go away, do something, go out with your friends. Why is he tagging along all the time? So he was terrible, but we know that. Like I said, I've not uploaded these onto YouTube yet. I probably will by the time episode 5. By the time I do episode 5, I might have done. So I don't know what the general thoughts on Henry as a character really are, but yeah, we'll see. I have, however, changed my opinion on Rumpelstiltskin. I thought he was a bit cringe and a bit annoying. Not super annoying, not like Henry level of annoying, but I just didn't really care about him in the first couple of episodes, and then he wasn't really in episode 3. Basically, the first 3 episodes, didn't really think much of him, but this episode, he's won me over. I'd say he's probably the second best character right now. Obviously, I like Ruby, but, I mean, maybe it's obvious why I like Ruby. But the first best character is still the Evil Queen, even though she didn't have, again, as much to do in this episode. She's just a boss. She's just sick. She's the only one that I like in the fantasy and real world. And like I said, I'd add Rumpelstiltskin into that one right now. At the start of the episode, I was kind of like, oh, I like Mr. Gold, I like Rumpelstiltskin in the real world, but not the fantasy. And then by the end of the episode, I think I actually prefer him in the fantasy world to the real world. His kind of personality, I think I've just gotten used to it now. Like, after 4 episodes, that's how he is. And like I said, I wasn't so much against how he was in the episode, it's just that I found it a bit cringe. But now it's, you know, it's still a bit cheesy how he kind of acts, but it's his character and I like him. And the fact that Cinderella made a deal and he was just sticking to it and she wanted to go against him, I'm like on his side. Yeah, obviously the deal of having to take away a baby is probably a bit harsh, a little bit harsh. But I mean, she signed it, like, she can't really be mad about it. She's the one who signed the deal, so whatever. Cinderella, I did not care for her at all, or Stuart Little, whatever his name was. They were both fairly boring and bland. It was just a very easy story. The only reason it was even remotely interesting in the fantasy world was because of Rumpelstiltskin. Take him out of that episode and it was nowhere near as interesting in the fantasy world. I'd actually go as far to say it was actually kind of shit without him. Obviously the main plot was him anyway, so it wouldn't have worked without him. But he was the only reason it was remotely interesting. So yeah, Cinderella, she might get better again, but we've had 1 episode with her. Don't care for her, and she tried to break a deal. So idiot. And the Stuart Little guy, he's just a B-grade Prince Charming. I don't really know what he was doing. So yeah, he's disappeared. We'll see what happens there. And then going back to the real world with Emma, not Bella, Emma Swan. She's okay. Like, she's probably the 4th best. It probably goes, like I say, Evil Queen and Rumpelstiltskin are the 2 characters I actually like. Ruby, because Ruby, and then Emma, because she is good. She's like getting there. I need a couple more episodes, I think, with her to really like a character. She's just kind of... I think I'd like Emma a lot more if every single scene of hers wasn't joint with Henry. Like, take Henry away from her scenes. When she's kind of by herself, she's actually... I like her, like, I get on with the scenes. But because 90% of her scenes are with Henry, I just can't really focus on Emma being a good character. So, again, a couple more episodes and I'll probably be there with her character because she is decent. I just don't think I really like her just yet. So we'll wait and see. To be fair, Prince Charming, and Snow White, I like both of those in the fantasy world. Don't care for either of them two in the real world, though. We didn't even get real world Prince Charming this episode, which was a bit weird. Because he was such a... Or Snow White, really. There was such a huge storyline in episode 3, and now they were just nowhere to be seen. But I think what these episodes are doing is just kind of getting introduced to a character and showing both their sides of the story. So episode 2 was the Evil Queen, episode 3 was Prince Charming, Snow White, and then this episode was obviously Cinderella and Rumpelstiltskin and Stuart Little. So yeah, I think he's doing a good job of that, but hopefully we can maybe next episode get back to a bit more of the Evil Queen, because she's been missed, that's for sure. And we had Gus Fring as well randomly in episode 2, and now he's nowhere to be seen. Same with Jiminy Cricket or whatever his name was. So it's like, I hope they don't do what Pretty Little Lies does, where it shows a character, has them have a story, but then you don't see them for like 10 episodes. Like, I kind of want every character to be involved. Yeah, time will tell on that one, of course. But this was definitely the best episode out of the 4 so far. I'd probably give it a... What did I give? I can't even remember what I gave episode 3. I think I changed my rating on it because I gave it a 7. Yeah, I gave it a 7, I think, in the reaction, but I changed it to a high 6 on Tracked. Whereas this one I actually genuinely would say is a 7 out of 10. I'll get like 7.2 out of 10, we'll say. So yeah, best episode so far is actually good, enjoyable. So there we go, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments, and I'll see you next time for episode 5. Uncut and early reactions will of course be on Patreon. So until then, guys.